Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Well, you know what time it is. It is summertime now. Got the old fan out. And I am sweating. "89 degrees in the shop. Look at it. Ooh, it's gonna be a hot one, boys. But today, Craftsman T140. It's MTD. So, well, let me pull this hood off and I'll show you what we got going on with this bad boy. Bad little boy. That guy says he hates this tractor so bad, he says he ain't had nothing but trouble out of it. Yep. Do something with this hood. They said you might as well just fix it. I don't believe it ain't but about 5 years old. I don't believe. You got a date of manufacture on there? Yep, 2020. It was 4 years old. All right, let me show you what it's doing. I can tell he's already had it in the shop before somewhere. Still got an old repair tag hanging off of it. Let me set the parking brake. Okay. I already got the valve cover off. This thing, first thing I did, he said it wouldn't crank. He said he went in the house and come back out and it wouldn't crank. So we charged the battery real good. You know, it'll spin over. I sprayed in there, carb cleaner, wouldn't hit a lick for nothing. I did a compression test, about 30 pounds. I pulled the valve cover off. And this is what we get. This is what you get. Watch the valve rockers. No bueno. No bueno. Another camshaft job, I believe. And I'll show you my theory. Here's a cam out of one of them that had a broken compression release. Wow. I believe that this gear has spun on this shaft and has just come loose. I believe this gear is turning, but this shaft is just nothing. That's my theory and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. Yep. So I'm gonna have to pull this engine off, lay it upside down, take the sump off of it and just look. Yep. As busy as my shop is right now, that's all I need is another big engine job to put me further behind. Wow. Well, y'all know the drill. First thing I'm gonna do is undo the battery. Unhook the battery. Yeah, he just put a brand new battery in this thing too. He left the guard off his head trimmers when he picked them up. After I sharpened his blades for him. Head trimmer. Okay. Battery's unhooked. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, get this cover off, get the fuel line unhooked, tank vent. I don't think you really have to unhook the fuel cylinder. We'll unhook this. Yep. Let's see, yep. And we're gonna take that muffler off, I guess. Unhook the wiring harness, take this off. Cable going to the starter. Then we may have to pull that deck off so we can get under it. and get that transmission and deck belt off of it. Yep. I'm afraid so. Well, let's get busy. Let's get a little busy. I'm gonna use these handy dandy little hose fuel line. I made these a few years ago. I don't want to tie my good ones up. I may need to use them while this one is waiting for its parts. Yeah, buddy. Fuel line. I've already got the oil drained. Yeah. I've already got the oil drained. Stick that way back there like that. Grab us a star tool. Get out. Parking brake off and get that pedal out of my way. Alrighty, take this tank vent off. Go ahead and plug that, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and plug this. Might as well. Might as well, Roy. Alright, that's about everything on this side. Alrighty. Let's see, I may go ahead and we'll go ahead and pop that muffler off. Why not? Why not? Put it on the shelf with all the other parts. Yep. Muffler bolts. All that goes over here. Let me find my real thin. I ground the 7/16 real thin. Just for using it for that. I can remember what I did with it. Oh. Let me hit pause real quick. All right, here's that one I ground super duper thin. Little cheap little wrench. That way you can get it behind here and hold that shaft. I've seen so many folks just grab this one and just twist a whole post out of it. See how it moves? You want to hold that thing still. Unplug that. All right, that's pretty much all the electrical. I didn't have to unhook that stuff over there. Oh well. Okay. Now, come back around here. I don't really like doing this anymore, but I got to get it up in there a little bit. All right, we'll let her hang right there. Let me get a couple of jack stands. I don't want this weight hanging on my roof. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna hook these two back up because I didn't have to unhook them. Didn't have to. Okay, now we're gonna get that big pulley off. Lower the deck a little bit. Get the blade belt off first. It'll let me. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that. Well, there's one bolt that holds that belt keeper on there, and it runs straight up here. Bolt's right there. It was like a 7/16. Nope, 1/2 inch. Yep. I'm gonna take my paint pen and mark which hole I took that out of. You got different holes for different tractors, different engines, different manufacturers. Okay. Okay. Put this in the bolt over here on the shelf. Ooh, I have a big pile of parts. All right, now we can get the blade belt off. And we'll take a 5/8 and knock that main bolt loose. Let me get an extension. I don't want to have to take that bar off. Good Lord. Well, that sucker's on there. I've never seen one that tight. Swap guns. I got one that's a little more powerful. Get the old Campbell Hossfield out. Goodness gracious. Who put this on there? bet you whoever put that on there cross-threaded it. If that's the case, we're gonna be in trouble. Nope, they just used a bunch of red Loctite. Woo! Ooh, doggy. Well, that Loctite is some strong stuff. I'm breathing hard. All right, now we got to get these 4 engine bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then she'll be ready to come off. Whew. I wonder if I can do it with this little impact here. Not a chance in the world. Half-inch plow. Two there. One over here. And one over here. I just know I'm fixing to hit this camera with this air hose. Let me move it. Okay, one there. Oh, daddy. She'll be ready to come loose now. Now I gotta clear out a spot. Let me hit pause. I'm gonna clear out a spot to set this engine. Okay, let's heave this thing. Anti-seize. That's bad when you pick up a grease rag to wash your hands off with it, and it makes your hands dirtier. All right, there's the engine. The little engine that couldn't take this oil pump out. Little 5/16. Set this aside over there. Little poop. Little poop. Okay. Hey, what I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna put the camera above. We hadn't done a cooking show style lately. Cooking show style. Let me get my half. Maybe too tight for this one. All right. All right. So far, they're all the same length and everything, so. Oh, I know, you're saying, hurry, Tommy, I want to see inside and see what's wrong with it. I get it. Tune in next Wednesday for part 2. I'm going to take this off and show you what's wrong with it. Get it? Well, there's his compression release. It was still spinning over fine with the spark plug in it. Well, look at there. Oh gosh. Look what it did to the governor. Wow, look at the cam. Woo! It destroyed that. Destroyed that. Wow. Look at that. Look at it. Wow. Woo. Well, there's his push rods. Get these lifters out of there. I bet you this thing's going to have some damage inside that cylinder. Well, there's a spring. There's a spring off of the compression release. I could have had this light on right here. And I just bumped the camera with my head, my big bald head. Yeah, there's all the pieces to his cam. One little piece. Another little piece. Wow. I don't know where all the other parts are. Probably, well, there's another piece for something. That come off his governor. Dead. Or no, that might have been the piece holding the compression release. Kind of fish around in here a little bit. Let's go fishing. Oh, let me hit pause. Alrighty, so we're gonna need a camshaft, governor, bent that. This is what held the compression release on. I know there's still probably some pieces floating around down in there. Just want to make sure it didn't get up into cylinder walls and scar it up anywhere. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna get a piece of 2x4 and raise the front of that engine up. Get that oil to run back down, and we'll look at it again later. All right. Let whatever oil is left kind of settle. And there's the pin that held the compression release onto the cam. I didn't even realize I had that hooked to the magnet. From what I can tell, the cylinder walls look pretty good. Well, it's kind of hard to see though, but let me just kind of feel, because this is the downside here, and this is where it would be damaged if it... Catastrophic engine failure. I think I got a mirror over here I can use to look up at it. I believe if I can find it. Yeah. Well, all right, boys and girls. Thanks for watching another Tom Dovey video. Not sure if we're going to fix this one. Not real sure. I'm kind of hoping I find some bad damage so I can give them some bad news, because I don't feel like doing it. But anyway, thanks for watching another Tom Dovey video, boys and girls. Y'all be good, take care of each other, tell somebody I love them, and y'all be good, and I will catch y'all maybe a part 2 coming up to repair this. I don't know. Be good.